our body just never has a chance to rest. So when it's cycling back and forth between these three states, really it's two, it's sympathetic arousal and parasympathetic high tone dorsal freeze. It's just constantly in a state of survival, and it's exhausting. There comes a point typically, and this is what we'll see in someone who say represents as having fibromyalgia or chronic pain, chronic fatigue. This is very common in what we would call autoimmune troubles. Over time, eventually, that adrenaline, the heightened fight flight, it just doesn't show up anymore. There's some controversy about whether or not adrenal fatigue is real. I believe it is a real thing, whether you want to call it that or not. The system has been taxed for too long. You've been revving that engine too long. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Imagine if you had a car and all you did was that all day long and you didn't just drive it, right? It wouldn't last very long. It would wear out. The clutch would wear out, the brakes would wear out, and it just wouldn't be used in the way it's supposed to be used. Then it breaks down. And so this is what's occurring when we no longer have that adrenaline rush that this person is talking about. And that is actually when we know we've kind of reached low capacity. Our system is now shutting down. It can't muster that adrenalized energy to fight. And so what we want to do as we heal this stuff is we want to be titrated. That means slow. We want to go slow, go intentionally, do little bits of somatic work. And my way of somatic work is very much unique to the methodologies I practice and teach, namely somatic experiencing, the Feldenkrais method, and the more early trauma pieces that I've learned through my mentors, namely Kathy Kane and Stephen Terrell, working with the organ systems that go on alert when we are in this ping pong back and forth, back and forth. The kidneys, the gut, the brainstem, the fascia, the heart space, area called the mediastinum. We want to work with these actual organ tissues through our intention, through our touch. This is what I teach in Smart Body, Smart Mind. Or if you were to work with a practitioner who has this training, they wouldn't just start getting you doing big movements. They would teach you subtle, somatic, I call them neurosensory exercises, but some people might call them somatic exercises. It's not about how many you do and how much you do. It's about restoring our ability to feel and sense and not be overwhelmed by what we feel and sense.